Hi there! In this video, I will show you how to draw a simple cityscape in two-point perspective. In order to follow along with me, you will need a piece of paper, a ruler, and a pencil. Feel free to pause the video at any time. In previous videos, we have practiced how to draw in two-point perspective, and we've learned the important terms and the formula. We will use that same step-by-step formula to draw our cityscape in two-point perspective. For step 1 and 2, draw the horizon line and add the two vanishing points as far away from each other as you can get them. Step 3, you will start with the front edge of the building that will be closest to you on the street. The front edge will be a vertical line. In this case, I will draw the vertical line through the horizon line so it goes above and below. Normally, I don't like to draw the orthogonal lines all the way to the vanishing point, but for the two bottom orthogonal lines, I did draw them all the way to the vanishing point because they also represent the sidewalk. Before I finish my building, let's finish the sidewalk. Add two more orthogonal lines to represent both sides of the sidewalk. Right now it doesn't really look like a sidewalk, so in order to make it look three-dimensional, we're going to add sidewalk lines using our vanishing points. To draw the sidewalk lines on the left side of our cityscape, use your right vanishing point. Pivot your ruler each time you want to draw a new line, making sure that your ruler continues to connect to the vanishing point each time. It makes sense that the sidewalk lines are orthogonal lines because the only lines allowed in two-point perspective are vertical lines and orthogonal lines. When you've finished one side, go ahead and change your ruler so that it lines up with the vanishing point on the left side to draw your sidewalk lines on the right side. One thing that should happen as you draw these sidewalk lines is the sidewalk lines should get closer together because as things move back in space, they appear to get smaller. Okay, so now we have the basis for our sidewalk. Let's go ahead and finish off our building. So remember, the fourth step in the two-point perspective formula is to draw four orthogonal lines. We already drew the two orthogonal lines at the bottom of the front edge, so finish with the top front edge and then add two parallel lines on both sides. The building is complete, so I'm going to go back down to the sidewalk and I'm just going to make that look like it has a little bit more depth by drawing the step up. To draw the sidewalk step, draw two more orthogonal lines close together to the original lines, and then add vertical lines for the sidewalk lines that go down the step. Remember, if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video, draw on your paper, and then restart the video. What we're going to do with the rest of the space is we're going to fill it with more buildings. Repeat the steps for each building to have a successful two-point perspective cityscape. For this next building, you can see that I drew my front edge close to the original building, but I didn't go all the way down to the sidewalk because I wanted to make it look as if this building is set away from the sidewalk. I continued with all the same steps. I drew four orthogonal lines and I ended with a parallel line. You can't see the other parallel line because it's behind the building. Now I'm going to go to the right side of the cityscape, draw the front edge so that it's touching the sidewalk, and then draw the four orthogonal lines. Remember, the top of the front edge and the bottom of the front edge reach to both vanishing points. End your building with parallel lines and you have a complete building. Follow along and fill up your cityscape with as many buildings as you can fit. Just remember to follow the formula. Since we already have the horizon line and the two vanishing points, the formula is front edge, four orthogonal lines, and with parallel lines. Once you have the foreground filled in with buildings, start adding buildings in the background. You'll include the front edge and 2 orthogonal lines and end with parallel lines. You can't see the other 2 orthogonal lines for the bottom of the front edge because it's blocked by buildings. One other thing you'll need to note is as you're drawing your orthogonal lines and your vertical lines, try to make sure that they don't awkwardly line up with any other lines. Either have your lines go a little bit further or end shorter so that they don't line up with any other lines. All right, and here we have a pretty good composition filled with buildings in 2-point perspective. One thing you'll notice is that all of the buildings cover up that original horizon line, which is why it's always a good idea that when you draw your horizon line that you draw it very lightly, because most likely it's going to get covered up and you'll end up erasing it anyway. While the composition on the upper half of the paper is well done, the bottom half of the paper is a little empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a few buildings in the foreground using 2-point perspective. You'll do this the same way you've been drawing your buildings by starting with the front edge, connecting the top of the front edge to both vanishing points. You don't have to worry about the bottom, it's going off the page. Ending with parallel lines. And then in this case, this building is below the horizon. That means that you can see the top of this building. So what you'll have to do with this building is to end it, you'll have to crisscross your orthogonal lines to see the back end of the building. I could have drawn this building so that it was lower than the sidewalk, but anytime you can have your objects overlap each other, it adds to the depth in the space. So I had this building slightly overlap my sidewalk and I erased part of the sidewalk as a result. I'm going to repeat the same process on the right side of the cityscape. Start with the front edge, connect the front edge to both vanishing points, end with parallel lines, and crisscross your orthogonal lines to find the back of the building. Take a look at your composition, see if you need to add any more buildings before we add some windows and doors to our cityscape. Now add as many details as you can to make your cityscape interesting. An easy place to start would be to add doors and windows. Doors and windows will consist of orthogonal lines and vertical lines. When drawing windows and doors on the left side of the building, use the left vanishing point. When you draw windows and doors or signs on the right side of your building or cityscape, use the right vanishing point. What I have here are very basic windows and doors. To make them even more three-dimensional, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look like the doors and windows are set into the building, not flush with the building wall. To do this, on the left side of the building, draw an orthogonal line that connects to the right vanishing point. At the end of that short orthogonal line, draw a vertical line up, and then draw the bottom of the door where that corner is using the left vanishing point. Erase part of the sidewalk to make it look like the sidewalk goes right up against the door. Another fun detail to add would be a roll-up garage door. I'm going to do this on the right side of the building, so I'm going to use my right vanishing point. To start, make a series of dots on the side of the door that are about evenly spaced. Then connect your ruler to each of those dots and draw orthogonal lines connecting them. Go ahead and continue to work throughout your cityscape, attempting to add at least one architectural detail to each building. Have fun with it and be creative. Thank you so much for watching our video on how to draw a cityscape in two-point perspective. In the description below, you'll find links to more videos on linear perspective. And don't forget to follow us and subscribe at Art Teacher Fusion for more lessons and inspiration.